All right, today we're jumping into something pretty big. It's a blueprint for a new technology that's aiming to completely reshape how we learn. We're talking about an educational path that's built from the ground up for every single student. Super unique.
So just think about this for a second. What if your classroom actually knew you? Like it knew your strengths, it got your weaknesses, and it changed in real time to match exactly how you learn best. That's the big idea we're digging into.
Okay, so to really get why this platform is such a potential game changer, we got to first look at what it's trying to fix, right? And that's the classic, one-size-fits-all classroom. I mean, for hundreds of years, education's been pretty much the same formula. One teacher, one lesson plan, and a room full of students who are all expected to learn at the exact same speed. But is that really the best way? Is that model kind of holding us back? And this slide just lays it out so clearly. On the left, you've got the old way. Everybody on the same track, moving at the same pace. But look at the right. That's the adaptive model. We're talking personalized paths, content that changes for you, and one-on-one support. It's a totally different ballgame.
Okay, that's the theory. But what does this actually look like for a student? Let's meet a student, we'll call her Alex, and follow her through a day using this platform to see how it all works in practice.
So check this out. Alex's journey doesn't start with a lecture or a textbook chapter. Nope. It starts with a simple question. What do you need to learn? The whole focus flips from what's the class learning today to what does Alex need right now?
And this is basically how it goes for her. First, she takes a quick diagnostic quiz. And this isn't just a normal quiz. The AI is trying to figure out not just what she knows, but how she learns. Then, boom, the system cooks up a totally unique assignment just for her. And if she hits a wall, the AI tutor is right there to give her a hand. Before she submits her work, it's a full cycle.
Now, this AI tutor, this is a really big deal. This isn't just some generic chatbot you'd find on a website. It knows exactly what assignment Alex is working on, so it gives her help that's totally relevant right when she needs it. And yeah, it's available 24/7. And what's super smart is how it gives help. The AI doesn't just spit out the answer, it has levels. It might start with just a little nudge, a question to get her thinking. If she's still stuck, maybe it offers an example. It only gives a full step-by-step if she's really, truly lost. The whole point is to help her figure it out herself, not just give her the answer key.
Okay, so that's the student side. But what about the teacher? Let's flip the script and look at how this whole system empowers Alex's teacher. Let's call her Miss Davis.
For Miss Davis, this platform is basically her educational GPS. It gives her this amazing, real-time map of her entire class, showing her exactly where every single student is on their learning path. There's no more guessing who's getting it and who's falling behind. So, with a glance at her dashboard, she can get this instant snapshot. She can see, okay, about a quarter of my students are struggling a bit, but hey, 20% are flying and are ready for a new challenge. This lets her adjust her teaching on the fly, which is just incredible. And she can go from that big picture view right down to the individual. She can see, Alex is struggling with this specific algebra concept. This means she can step in and offer super targeted help right when it counts. It frees her up to actually teach in a really meaningful way instead of just grading papers all night. And get this, she can even look at the chats Alex had with the AI tutor. This is like having a window directly into a student's brain. She can see the exact questions they're asking, the exact moment they get confused. That kind of insight is just, wow. It lets her fine-tune her own teaching with surgical precision. But wait, there's a third piece to this puzzle, right? Students and teachers are key, but what about parents? Well, this platform builds a really important bridge to them, too.
There's this thing called the parent portal, and it gives parents a clear view of everything that's going on. They can see deadlines, check progress in different subjects, read teacher feedback. It's all right there. It lets them be informed and supportive without having to nag their kid. So, how was school today?
So we've seen how this changes things for students, teachers, and even parents. But how does it actually work? What's the magic happening behind the curtain? Let's peek under the hood at the AI itself.
The core of this whole thing is something called adaptive task generation. It sounds fancy, but the idea is simple. The AI looks at two main things, the lesson itself and the student's personal profile. Then it mashes them together to build a brand new assignment completely from scratch. So yeah, these are the two magic ingredients.
You've got the lesson content from the teacher on one side, and on the other, you've got the student's profile, what they get, what they don't, and even how they like to learn.
And what comes out the other end is a totally unique assignment. This is the key part. It means two students, let's say Alex and another kid named Ben, could be learning the exact same topic, but get completely different assignments. Each one is tailor-made for them.
Okay, let's pull back for a second and look at the big picture. When you add all this up, the personalized student journey, the superpower teacher tools, the smart AI engine, it's not just a small tweak, it's pointing to a massive shift in how we think about education altogether.
And this quote from the platform's own summary just says it all. Deliver adaptive learning experiences tailored to individual student needs. The mission here isn't just to make the old classroom a little bit better. It's to build something entirely new with the individual student right at the very center.
So you can see this isn't just another app or a new tool. It's a potential paradigm shift for education. And it leaves us with a really big question to think about. What does our world look like when every single student has their own personal tutor? How does that change what it means to be a student or even a teacher in that kind of world?